My next guest is going to be fighting in the main event of UFC Fight Night on February 27th against Jairzinho Rozenstruik. It is Ciryl Gane joining me here on the program for the very first time. Ciryl, how are you, sir?
I'm good, and you?
I'm doing great. How is Las Vegas treating you? I know you've been there since the beginning of the week.
Yes. But in the lockdown, it's not really funny. But that's correct.
That's great. How excited were you when you found out you would be the main event of this card? I know the fight got moved back a few weeks.
Man, I'm really excited about that. You understand? To have my face on the poster, that's really crazy for the first time. And you understand? I just started the MMA there 3 years ago. So yes, that's really crazy.
Well, it's well deserved. You've had a great record in the octagon. It's been great to see. Did the fight being moved back a couple weeks, did that impact your training too much?
No, not really, because I keep my check all the year. You understand? With the staff, we staying in training all the year. So no, that's okay.
Okay, good. And you're coming off a big win. I mentioned it. You've had a really good UFC run so far, coming off that knockout win over Junior dos Santos. How happy were you with your performance, especially getting a win over a former UFC champion?
Yes, exactly. A former champion. You understand? So I was really satisfied to finish the fight before the end. You understand? That's it means something. You understand?
Yes,
I'm really happy about that.
And I'm sure that's why you've got this main event and why you got this big fight with Rozenstruik. I wanted to ask you, though, after the fight, Junior dos Santos said the stoppage was controversial. What was your reaction to that?
I can understand his feeling. You understand? Because it was really close. It was really tight. You understand? With the elbow. But when the staff of the referee say, okay, it was legal, I don't understand why he keep to say it's not legal. You understand? So it's shame.
I think most people felt it was a fair stoppage.
Yeah.
So I mentioned it off the top. You're fighting Rozenstruik. Stylistically, how do you feel like you match up against him in this fight?
That's a really big matchup. That's really crazy. And two young rookies, you understand? Two young fighters with a high level striking. We can expect a good fight.
For sure. Was he someone that you had your eye on? Like, do you watch all the other heavyweights in the UFC?
Yes, of course. And for Rozenstruik, I think he have a really good power knockout. I think this is the biggest skills, and for the rest of the ranking, we will see.
For sure. Who have been some of your main training partners for this camp?
For this camp, it was Alan Bodo, the young rookie from my gym. But I like to for this camp, but all the years I like to train with the different style, different skills, different weight. Some fast men, some big power men, and you understand. But for this camp, it was more because Alan Bodo looks a little bit like Rozenstruik for Alan Bodo for this fight.
Okay, that's great. And is it just you and Fernand in Las Vegas, or did you bring a training partner with you as well?
We at the moment, because I'm here because they are Nasruddin fighting this week. You understand? That's why I'm here. And the next week, Alan Bodo gonna come with Benjamin Sarfati, the boss of the MMA factory, and we have last year a French media last year, and he's filming my week. You understand?
That's cool. How's that been? It's a big deal, I'm sure, to have the press follow you. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool for filming every moment.
Good stuff, man. Have you had to adjust much in this camp with the fight being a 5-round fight?
I'm really confident because every training we train for have a good conditioning. You understand? So 3 or 5, that's the same for us. That's not a problem.
One of the things I wanted to ask you, as a heavyweight, do you have to diet? Do you have to eat clean for your fights?
Oh yes, you must do it clean. It's like the sleep. It's like your conditioning. For being an healthy athlete, you must eat clean. That's really really normal. And I have a partner in France, Mood, for my meals, and I'm really happy for that.
Being in Las Vegas, do you get to use the UFC Pi to eat your food?
Yes. I have a date. Yes, of course.
Okay, good.
Yeah. That's really important.
Okay,
That's
good.
A good deal. Yeah.
Besides Fernand Lopez, your coach, who else will be in your corner for this fight?
So, last year, the French media, Alain Bodo and Benjamin Sarfati.
Great.
This is my corner.
Kind of an obvious question, but what's your prediction for the fight? I imagine we're going to see another knockout.
For this fight, you can expect a real firework, for sure. You understand? I love the striking, so I don't know exactly, but you can expect a good performance about me. You understand? I want to prove I'm here. I want to prove I'm a serious contender. You understand?
Jon Jones is coming to your division. How excited were you to hear that Jon Jones would be moving up to heavyweight?
The GOAT. That's really crazy. And I can't wait to see that. I can't wait if you're gonna manage or not with the big guy. But I saw he did a real transformation with his body. So yes, I can't wait.
Yes, it's going to be very exciting. If you were to fight Jon Jones, how do you feel like stylistically you would match up against him?
I love this style. Really, I love this style. He can do anything. You understand? Mm-hmm. And I want to be this kind of fighter.
Absolutely. I think, without looking past your fight, without looking past Jairzinho, the winner of this fight is going to be in a good position. It seems like there's two options for your next opponent after this if you win. Alexander Volkov or the winner of Saturday's fight between Lewis and Blades. Who do you think you would fight? Would it be Volkov or would it be Blades or Lewis?
No matter.
Doesn't matter? Okay.
Yeah, for real. Because now in my mind, I'm really focused. I'm on my way. Mm-hmm. I'm go after the belt. Now I can say that. I really go after the belt. So no matter who, we're gonna go.
Okay.
In one in where, you understand?
For sure. And let's say Ngannou does beat Stipe and he becomes the champion. How big of a fight do you think that would be for France, for MMA in France, seeing you two fight each other?
It means really crazy for this country. You understand? Two guys, France and Cameroon for Francis, but he live in France. He started MMA in France, so yeah, that's really something, and that's really crazy. Two top heavyweight in the top of the world. That's really crazy. That's really crazy.
Have you seen Francis since you've been in Las Vegas or no?
No.
No. Because you're probably confined because of the pandemic. You have to stay in your room, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I got to ask this. I'm Canadian, and I know you fought for TKO early in your career in Montreal. How was it getting to compete there? Because Montreal is a pretty amazing city.
Really good memories with TKO, and I love this country. I love this city. Yeah, the Montreal is my cousins. You understand? I love really because I had a problem when I fought for my second fight, and I must to stay 3 or 4 weeks in Montreal. So I live in Montreal a moment. You understand? And it was really crazy. Yeah, really.
Okay, that's good. And do you notice, I heard the accents are different. So in Quebec, they speak French differently than in France. Did you notice that?
Yeah. That's not a problem. Yeah, that's really not a problem. We can understand each other. Yeah.
And before I let you go, are you watching any movies or television in your stay in Vegas? Are you playing any video games?
I can't. Yes, I can't.
Oh, there we go. Look at that. You got it hooked up.
When I finish with you, I'm gonna open my PlayStation.
Are you very good at video games?
I'm not really good like in MMA, but I love to play that.
Does Fernand play with you?
No.
No?
Really no.
No, that's fine.
No.
Ciryl, thank you so much for the time. It was so great talking to you. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media, I'll give you the last word.
Yes, I got a new partner with DFNS Defense. You understand? And he's gonna deal with the UFC too. I'm really proud. I got a Jim King. Jim King. I really, yes, big thank you for all of my partner in food. I got and big up to my gym and my factory and for the fan everywhere in the world.